Imagine fresh local rice we get fine color and sweet aroma. Na all man import. Imagine the money where we farmer them go make. Then imagine how this go help we economy and go better with country tomorrow. Let we support we own farmer them. Where you buy local rice, you dey feed your family and you dey make Salone better. This message is brought to you by the Regional Rice Value Chain Project and its funding partners, supporting farmers, feeding Sierra Leone.
Yes, indeed, today another day. One for be thankful for good day. Salonians, Kusha and Cabo, and welcome to this edition of Go Salone, the program where we look inside agriculture, food security, and safe national development. And the Regional Rice Value Chain Development Project, RRVCP for short, they bring them to you. And this program therefore supports farmers then waiting into rest and make sure say rest farming go help for Salone for go before. Remember say the country is still able reach 827 for reach in terms of rice cultivation. Even though yes, many players across the board don't put the required efforts. And that's more the reason why government through the projects like RVCP, they have for make the country see the required progress in rice cultivation. Me and Samuel Ibrahim Koma, and inside this program Go Salone today, we can talk about the challenges and solution to rice production in the country. Remember, say Salone, now one part of the country is where plenty people don't consider themselves. Research don't show say now one country where they eat boku rice. And if we can talk more about this topic, I get now the studio Toloma Suma, where in a farmer where they into many other things. A farmer where they go rice, cassava, and self they get chickens them. I mean they get fall them. But up till now, they never give me any for it. But nonetheless, Toloma. Kusha and Cabo, and welcome to this program.
Yeah, Kusha Samuel and Kusha to Fambul them with the listen.
How we don't talk so far? Coming into agriculture, how we don't talk for you?
It has been hectic, difficult, but anything we get passion for, you get for just continue for push until you reach who say you think say for reach by God in power.
As I say earlier on, rest now the country staple food and. Salomon go eat any other thing. We ask him, you don't eat.
He go say no, I don't eat it.
He go tell you say I don't eat it.
Yes.
But how challenging it is? What do you consider one pound? What do you consider some of the challenges them we make unable to see? Of course, the required progress it inside rice cultivation in the country.
West gets a lot of challenges we face. Na the country. One of those challenges na a challenge where they directly to the farmers. For instance, like land tenure. Land tenure na one big problem where farmers, young farmers like they face. And if you not get the land, na a problem for them to cultivate what you want for cultivate. And secondly, with the land, climate change effects. For instance, the land that we're in at the low side, where the swamps, the valley swamps. So these are lands where the flood, we don't see this rainy season we pass. We see what happen at Tomabom, Pujahon, and we see what happen at Cambia, where rice fields them, we see where them cover. And where them cover rest now, if you cover for some time, it is rotting. Though in lake water, but if you cover, it rotting. So that one then a big problem. Another problem now the fact that we will not get improved seeds. We I believe say for able make you able like the current yield, the yield national able triple or even quadruple we will not get those improved seeds. We not also get fertilizers. Of course, it's less possible to use fertilizer in a Salone. That is why, in fact, the yield also low. Because the way how they farm, now the rain will they wait for. Will not like irrigate. So now the rain will they wait for. So if you say they apply fertilizer, well, pass you get for take all the fertilizer in the world, you can't pump at one great side because the rain the wasam. They understand, eh? So that's another problem. Another problem is the lack of irrigation systems, because the rice they produce na Salone, to me to you na iboku, but na one time they produce them. So since you they produce them one time, you're not going to be able to eat them all year round. So therefore depend on what's in the camp. Do you understand? So if we decide for at least, we decide for produce twice or maybe thrice per year, we'll be able to see so we'll surmount the shortage of rice business in Salone. But that is not happening. So we need irrigation system. So that's a very big barrier in rice farming. Another barrier in rice farming is the lack of machines for make sure say we able plow lands them, for we able mill, for make we able harvest the rest. So these are all problems will come together and can create a thick barrier between self-sufficiency in rice and that of the farmer.
You already don't mention research. You don't mention climate change factor, among many other things. But again, in country, we get a lot of institutions or agencies responsible for CC farmers then get the required seeds. Say, for instance, Slurry. Say Slesca. Slurry does the research. Slesca there to see ways for multiplying and give seeds to them farmers. You know, things say the required efforts don't come up from them for CC farmers then get new and improved varieties. Yes or no? When you ask from an Salone, wait till they tell you now the rock variety or the Nerica variety. You know, see them don't do the required efforts for them to get new and improved varieties for one of the farmers them.
The seeds then we Slurry can research and maybe waiting Slurry the give. This sometimes you know even do for some few farmers in one part of the country. Do you understand? What do you think? There is a lot of research where other people don't do. Making say Africa is blessed because we no need for do anything again. We'll just get for make use of what's in done day
like how?
And make sure say we move before. For example, not to mic with the use so. This mic, not to mic with the use. Now we make them. No. So we just need for go buy this mic, can fix all the cameras then I fix itself now, all man they are going in the country. So Africa is blessed because the material then they already. Now for locals they use them now.
Even as you mentioned, Solomon, you know things that don't be one of the greatest problems the country they face. We've seen over times.
No,
then they bring seed from other parts to Salone. But those seeds they do well, taking into cognizance soil fertility, taking into account the climatic condition of Salone, Solomon. Even with machines, those are the problems the farmers they face.
Now they say there are other countries where get these improved seeds. We also they improve then seed there with the consideration of real climate.
Well, you
don't understand?
You need to take that climate to the Ghana. You, of course, Ghana Salone do within West Africa, but you need to remember.
So how much seed we don't research and give to farmers? How much seed we don't research and give to farmers? Inoboku. Sometimes these are just for experiments.
But there are many varieties.
So you see, there are varieties, but also improved seedling, not to just the problem. The problem is a compounded one. Even if you get an improved seed, there are possibilities to for do well based on other factors.
When I serve the farmers the problem, one will say when I don't because most of the concern with the researchers and there is, they say one of the farmers then lack the required know-how for handle seeds. And with time, then seeds then they move from them being seeds to becoming grains. When we able to give the required tonnage per hectare.
So what's in then they do now for make sure say you deal with the farmer, they understand, for making no misuse the seed.
How often you meet extension worker for guide you on what they do
now
as a farmer?
Now I don't want to talk specifically on me, you don't understand? But
you're a farmer.
Yes, me a farmer. What I mean, me get the knowledge. You understand? Me able call would have a call, you don't understand? But not to all farmer able to do that one day. Then secondly, not to all farmer get the resource from say make a pay for extension worker for making come see what's in the ground. You don't understand? So one the farmer then poor. And the extension worker, if government they will subsidize some of them in there, they know say, okay, we don't give seed to this, seed to this. Then they visit and some of them extension worker, then they sometimes even you the farmers are be person based on experience. To me or you. Sometimes something where they can't talk, they say, well, this man come on.
Extension worker they can give
Sometimes they say this man
Details
come
on
on
best agronomic practices.
because sometimes someone never see who's plant to grow. You never see who's plant to grow. Sometimes Mrs. Own a farmer. Sometimes they call me if I don't call extension worker. Something where they can talk certain thing. Pastor called me other experienced farmer. I said, "Bruh," I said, they advise me because some of them are just book, they're just theories. They don't get the practical. And the instance of where they see first the farm first, they confused. You don't know what thing for do. You don't understand it. So these are all problems.
But another, you know, if you say the farmers, the mentality is another problem because most of them farmer, they don't farm from the time where John Nabi boy. They don't use for the doing farming this way. You know, they get actually waiting for get spam. They want to teach a new ways of farming.
Yes.
We will bring about the required transformation.
No, that is 100%.
We get for all say me.
Yes.
That's what me papa be don't do am.
That's 100%.
Not say it don't the money on us well.
That's 100%. 100% correct because change is very difficult for accept at times. Do you understand? Like that measuring, not to all farmers they do am.
True.
For example, like if I come for begin put tape rule, sometimes if they see they do an farm, they even it company they laugh you. Then so what's in this man they pan. But you get for measure.
It has a lot to do.
Yes, you get for measure how many seeds they enter per this land. We don't do them calculations. They able know. But now with farmers and they do them. You understand it? They wouldn't kind of just for plow the land and just put any amount of seeds. Sometimes they overdo the seeds. Sometimes the seed go for plants for you 2-3 acres. Sometimes 1 acre you put some. So these things happen. And when that happens, it also makes sure say you get low yield because if the plant choke, yes,
and begin compete for the nutrient
yes,
of the soil.
you know they able to produce what it. So those are problems. But what is the authorities? What are they doing? They understand, eh? For CC, let them problem they are solved. I believe like some of their programs there, this program that they do so also will help for make sure say for sensitize people them, for tell them say where extension worker come and advise you, take them, especially those who know in job. And also those who they can advise you for can't kill you plants there because somehow they say somehow we come, they tell you say pack this fertilizer here, you plant they die. Someone no really know in job. But there are some of them where know what thing that they do, then can advise you and you're able to do well. Do you understand? But the thing is, the farmers, like as you say, yes, not true, but we need for patience with them and try for sensitize them because at the end of the day, na Salone will benefit. If we clear and doubt them, we all go benefit.
The majority of farmers na Salone na smallholder farmers. And many of them rely hugely on that subsistence way of doing things and to not farming. Minimal number of private sector players them don't can at the field where they into 100, 200, and 300 hectares, also to speak. With that one day, you see that will bring the required transformation. It's like, do you see it as a baby step or you see it like a giant step? For transform rice production as
a a step in the right direction. Because then people are now what they invest so now for CC will do 200, 300 acres. Now a step in the right direction. Though in most cases I don't see say they're not sustainable. I don't know if like somebody just will get money so side. Just because he writes project and come back to farming. So when something happens, you just pack and go. So I now don't see I'm say it's sustainable.
So what do you think is the problem? What do you think is really the effects? Because then come one, in the way or the other, they create job, they open them communities, then do then they go, among many other things. How you feel say then cable make and sustained?
Well,
you see finance as one of those challenges because you mentioned a lot of challenges and finance be left there and when are the blood,
I believe the like them Feed Salone program they are now, Feed Salone and all of that. Therefore, able pour resources on some of them people that they try for subsidize most of what in that they use. For instance, machinery. Do you understand? If me the plants now. You go plow for me land, free of cost. You go region for me, free of cost. Then they don't make sure say, I don't reduce by the cost what they spend by the farm. Do you understand? Because, true, mechanized farming is expensive.
Very.
You understand? It's very expensive. So the only way they're able to keep the farmer on in foot, now way you subsidize them. Or sometimes give them the tractor free. Then go kill himself there. But without that, it will be very difficult. Because if the tractor get problem, sometimes the repair itself, it costs a lot. Sometimes the parts that they say pass them, go back outside and go back for cow time. So all of this now is strain on the farmer. They say and say, but this not make sense. Like go put me money for other business. If not for water business for, packet water, you go packet them. Because it's easy for do. You understand, eh? But farming, government really need for see how best they subsidize farmers, make them support them, make them see say anybody wake out in farming project, then stand with them for see say let him able succeed. Or else the person go get frustrated. Like me now, in the vegetable farm, after don't reinvest almost everything, just one night pest and disease scam, goat all thing. So in these situations, then you not get any support. It's frustrating. You understand? At some point, I got so frustrated. But just that way you get passion for something, now that no more. And they see any side the good cry to say, governments or this NGO, me farm pest don't spoil more. When I help me back, I don't go down. You don't understand? There is no way. Pass it get for battle back for say let it happen. This is happening in the rice field as well. Like then can be away the rice them spoil. You never hear say them go support the farmers?
Do you think
no.
government need for bringing insurance scheme for farmers?
Sure. Then they also go able help.
Then they go help.
Well, like what happened so to Cambia, what happened now put John in Bond. Therefore able to say, okay, well, 50% would they would self would they give her back. Then they go able to keep the farmer, on in foot. We're gonna Cambia, you meet people they cry. Say we like the speaker they tell me, say we in Cambia this year na zero. And imagine this now the lifeline of that place. So if government can come in, okay, 50% insurance, I believe say they go take courage. And this year when they cancel, they'll be able to invest. But now last year don't spoil. This year it's not go easy for me to able to plant the same capacity they plant last year. So now so the thing they go down. Now so the production they go down. So some of them picking they say, Papa, me this make sense. Let me self go for it on. Like go join my company and they let us see what we will do. And some man they join, this bike riding and other things. They left farming for them parents the way not even able to do them again. So this is really disheartening. But if we say no more, okay, this is not tractor, they can't drive tractor. You say they're happy. Instead of you go na taxi where you go and take 1 million, but we under 1 month they give you something heavy, you don't go drive the tractor for the able, dig the place for the farmer, or harvest for the farmer, or you go operate the rice mill machine for beat the rest. At the end of the day, sometimes where you go now OC, they take 125 kg rice, you go to UF. You don't understand? So these things will attract, more farmers, more young people, for me to go into that trade day.
Interestingly, I go to one village, see a tractor, tractor driver, we they get something like 4,000 loans on a monthly basis. So we now rice family the cows. Really? I think we need to country.
So that's how lucrative it is. If we really invest in them and make sure say the machines then they. Like I see news just now on the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré. They count a lot of machines for the farmers for make sure say make them irrigate, make them plow the land, and make sure say they plant all year round. And that we need.
Interestingly, in Podloko district, in Bombali district, I think a farmer also recently gets fund from government, buy a lot of tractors for going to rice farming. Do you see that as one of the solutions? So,
absolutely. Without machines, don't forget. Without machines, don't forget. Because people are living. They don't tire. People are living. The bones, they don't tire. Someone don't work for me, grandpa. Like we now. For grandpa, they na farming, they do rice farming. Then can papa then take. Now we say they now. Me almost all my siblings. Now one normal say they per farming. Almost all my siblings, all man don't left. Because it is like this with the suffer. Now bone suffer. You understand? Some of you no matter what they use your brain, We don't can see light small. We don't know say no. For be say power papa now for all the O. You can pay people for make them do them. But how back that person did they come? Now we get something significant. Now they make back in self camp.
We get many rice farmers the way they tell you say then it was seed. Of course, through this project to be able to engage farmers where they tell you say now seed them in trust. And now the student them put now going and able to get it. What I don't pull and seed and all the rest. How they get for payback to them people and they'll be them in taking them seeds then. But you can't talk about them people and they and how that could be transformed. But nonetheless, we go for a short break. The program now Go Salone and Mina Samuel Ibrahim Kuroma. Continue for listening to we as we come back just now.
Every season, I dey work from early morning at this farm. I dey sweat there. But look the rest where they come out bar. Small harvest. But younger look your own farm bar. You dey harvest boko. Tell me ba, my sister, wetin are your secret?
Not a secret, Philip. This is simple. Na smart farming.
What do you mean? You mean say I know they use made pan this work?
No, Bo, not to that I mean. Smart farming just means say you dey do the right thing wey go make you harvest fine. Like the first thing when I for use better seed them for plants, then go fine and quick back. Then when you plant, you for make sure say you space am fine, so they no go too choke and then go get space for grow.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. Now than they no more. Waiting again for do Bo. I really want let me harvest comot fine like you own.
Well, you for manage the water back. Where you dey water you farm, you know for just turn am anyhow. You for make sure say all side get enough water. Then I be want tell you Tradeo, where you been dey born bush yonder na that land for make farm. That's not fine at all for the soil because it dey well all the thing there na the dirty wey go make you farm comot fine. And you know for use chemical, you for use organic fertilizer wey natural. That go make you rest comot fine.
So all this thing are the wrong thing I been on the do. I really not been the use made pan this work so. Young outside pull the sense.
Now one project we name Regional Rice Value Chain Project, RRVCP. Now them mean can talk to we the farmer then give we seed them, fertilizer, and then show we waiting we for do for make we farm comot fine.
Thank you, Yanga. Myself don't learn smart farming today. I go do all what you don't show me for make me own harvest comot better.
Welcome back. The program na Go Salone and Mina Samuel Ibrahim Kuroma and still in the studio I get Tholoma Sumawe na a farmer and similarly so a youth activist. Tholoma, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
I've been once for ask. Of course, during we interaction with farmers na Cambia districts, one of the things we raise na the fact say they don't go through a lot as a result of the effects of climate change, and most of them not trust them it was seeds, rice seeds by bushel.
Yeah.
You see any way out for them farmers then they, for comot from that level of them being poor with those kind of activity and agriculture where they engage on other parts of the country?
Well, that in itself now something where I believe say a very trapping. If you know there is so people who are entrepreneurs, there is good debt, there is bad debt.
So now the area outside the operating, they happen?
Yes.
You said on trust rest?
No, we need the trust rest because I not see sense panam. The people who the trust rest now doing the way more like that subsistence, and what think can happen now that the one they can't trust them the rest. They give them the rest, let's say like 5 bushels, they say, okay, when you don't harvest, you pay 10. Now, after the harvest, now the farmer they see say, sometimes they yield no better, if they see say, no, we're not going to give this man all these 10. They will say, okay, well, I give you for 6 or 7. Then next year, the farmer now they charge himself. He said they give 5. Don't at 3 now be done left because it just stand like say now trust you don't trust them back. So sometimes this pay and trust can just continue. The farmer not they ever come up at debt, and this one not a good thing for farmers them. There are people who don't they in this kind of debt, then picky they don't come, then don't inherit them debt then they. Sometimes there are people who don't lost the land because of them debts there. Yes, because then people who they can't get the wood self, sometimes they take the land in their hand. Sometimes then they farm now for themselves. So you see, this now a very big problem.
This just deal with them people and but similarly, so we see how with even big farmers them in the country. We are in, say for instance, Cambia. Take Cambia as an example. You see people they come out all the way Guinea. They can support the farmers with money for go about their operations and activities, help them with fertilizer. And before you harvest, you will notice say all the rest now Guinea back in the Senam. How do you feel say this one for be solved?
Well,
if it's a government for coming, mostly in areas of supporting farmers with finance.
This one, first, it has to do with policies. Policy and also follow up on the policy and try for see they implement the policy. Say, okay, now government for able to take the position of them people and do they trust them farmer there. If they able bail out them farmer there, say, okay, now you don't get this debt 3, 4, 5 years ago. Okay, will they bail you out? Now, government or any other institution, private institution, would then put in charge, because like we mentioned Guinea, something comes to my mind. Most of the rest now Guinea data. Because I tell you just now, say they produce huge rest.
Is it that we need to eat we own?
Well, because who started to produce the rest, they now the borderline. So it's very difficult for Canada interland of Sierra Leone than going to Guinea or going to Liberia. You don't understand, eh? Before somebody take something na bond, kauta na Pretoria, you don't mind they go na Liberia. Before somebody take something na Cambia, kauta na Pretoria, you don't mind they go na Guinea. You understand? Because them closer and then get access. And sometimes, not to them they go there. Now the people themselves they come. So for let somebody come on a Pretoria, go pompo na Tuma Bomianda. By the time they reach, in heart don't come down. So you're not going to go replace the middleman there where they can trust them farmers there. So government need for implement policies and say, okay, now we rest need to go again outside, tentatively. It's not going to be permanent, but at least now we're able to achieve first self-sufficiency. We rest need to go outside. Okay, then farmer there, since they get issues, then the customer there, okay, would they bail them out? And also now would they trust them now? Or maybe give them interest-free loans. You don't need for pay like how then they do and so now, where they give them 5 bushels. Now at the end of the day, they for pay 10. Government don't need for do and so. Government will say, okay, give back the exact 5 we'll give you. Then they will able to help them. And we need that them people and they will go ban at the hand bulk. Like how them Guineans the council for can ban at the hand. Because now the only source of income that one day. If Guineans don't come for can ban at the hand, pass it for poil day. So government need to see how best, then go subsidize then areas then they foresee say farmers then get enough seed, then plow the land. If fertilizer, I really not see how the applicability of fertilizer for now, the way how they farm, because the water now we no more the wait. But if we do irrigation, also governments will able to give them fertilizer as well.
But farmers then they don't the government will say they tell them they pull the rest now the farm now they send the fertilizer the government they supply then they come. We they can just take many farmers can decide for. You see that in the practical?
That is true. Sometimes government projects they come even at the time where the farmer don't farm. Then get their own timeline, the farmer get your own timeline. If we don't mechanize the farming, you can count the fertilizer at any time. Are they able to apply them? Because maybe they meet another site, they can grow. We need fertilizer at the time because they continue for grow continuous. But now we're not just a seasonal way with the grow. That you want for go count fertilizer at a time where I don't harvest already because of maybe the project will not right, this and that. Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
You see, we get any farm in country, I mean rice farm, because for onions, I would say maybe PC among others, then they do multiple, then they do yearly cropping. But you see any rice farm in this country where then they do yearly cropping? We did cultivate 3 times per year.
No, I not get any idea of any. Mostly na rainy season. The one what they produce na the swamps, na rainy season they produce. The one what they produce the upland, na rainy season as well. So I really not get any idea of whether they produce twice or thrice per year. When na something we me now want for go into, but the power not there. Because if you want to go into that one day, you need irrigation systems. And then I don't really know where for start. I don't know how to get them from government. Sometimes you go to Ministry of Agriculture, nobody know the give road. You don't even know that for ask. People not even pay attention to you. You know, so it's very difficult. And then it's the same thing with, imagine that farmer will go there in a village. We're not even supposed to you building there. How in they will access, anything and that. So it's something very tormenting.
While we wrap up this conversation, the complexities for access loans from the banks for farmers. How complex it is, and how the issue of double digits of interest rates to owner farmers, how it don't affect on our operations? Like I mentioned, farming is time bound.
Yes.
And they are in the take loan, they are loaned in a bank, not to so farmers, your calendar day. How it affect on our work?
First thing first. Now, how first for access that loan first? Not of course the problem for the double digital. How first if we're able, access the loan. Some man don't even know what's the loan day. Some of you don't know what's the loan day. And when you don't know what's the loan day,
The process
now,
complex.
what about the process? Now you get for collateral. Who say they take them? What they also get, that you buffer will get in your village. Government they watch that and the bank they watch that and they say now this buffer now they can't take. It doesn't make sense. Most of the host them now the villages now mud, and sometimes now even touch. So imagine whose loan way they can't take for that host.
How you feel the government for make a way for better for now? I mean, in terms of collateral.
Well, the collateral, me believe say for now, the way how to consider down down. Government for find way for wave bokuting.
Thank you so very much, Salone Suma.
Yes.
And plenty thank you to you for joining at this edition of the program. And
Welcome.
plenty thank you also to you being on the listen to this program when I go Salone. Remember, agriculture and Salone in feature in the RVCP. I'm there for support you. Join me again for another interesting edition of your favorite program when I go Salone. Till we meet again, I say tata and get yourself a fine time.
Imagine fresh local rice. We get fine color and sweet aroma. Now all man import. Imagine the money where we farmer them go make. Then imagine how this go help with economy and go better with country tomorrow. Let we support we own farmer them. Where you buy local rice, you dey feed your family and you dey make Salone better. This message is brought to you by the Regional Rice Value Chain Project and its funding partners, supporting farmers, feeding Sierra Leone.